Disclaimer. This video uses the incorrect title Christ for Yahushua HaMashiach, the Messiah. Christ is a title associated with multiple satanic deities before Yahushua was even born, and it was inserted into the word by deceptive translators. For more information on this, please watch the video linked in the description called The Difference Between Christ and Mashiach or Messiah.
All right, Steve, so if we're looking at this and we're trying to get 3 days and 3 nights from Good Friday to Easter Sunday, which this top 3 boxes represent a Good Friday, Saturday, Easter Sunday morning, it just doesn't work. 3 days, 3 nights, doesn't work. You've got that best 1 day and part of another night into the morning, but what the Scripture says is...
Right, it doesn't fit with what Christ said. They were seeking a sign from him. And in Matthew 12:39, he said, "An evil and adulterous generation seeks after a sign. No sign will be given it except the sign of the prophet Jonah." And he doesn't leave anything in doubt. He describes what that is. Verse 40, "For as Jonah was 3 days and 3 nights in the belly of the great fish, so will the Son of Man be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth." So it should be as easy as 1, 2, 3, right?
It should be, but if you look at the traditional Good Friday to Easter Sunday tradition, which is the heart and basis of the Christian world's celebration at this time of year, if you have Christ going into the grave toward the evening, toward sundown on a Friday, you have 1 day to the next night, which is Saturday night. Easter Sunday has him already resurrected or being resurrected on Easter Sunday. 3 days and 3 nights doesn't work out.
So if you put, okay, 1 night.
1 night.
This would be 1 day. This would be sort of 2 nights, and then resurrected
somewhere
early. Mark says, while it's still dark, the ladies went to the tomb, and he was already gone. So even before sunrise. So how does that add up to 3 days and 3 nights? Really just 1 day and parts of 2 nights.
It doesn't add up, and it should add up. The one sign of his messiahship would be, as we read in Matthew chapter 12, verses 39 and 40, was that he would be in the grave 3 days and 3 nights. And it gave the same sign as that of Jonah. And that was the sign that he was the Messiah. There is, however, a better and an accurate New Testament chronology that has Christ being killed on Wednesday, being put into the grave just before sundown, which the Scriptures show was a Sabbath. He's in the grave overnight into what would be a Thursday and a full night there. So you have, at that point, go ahead, Steve.
1 night.
And then you have...
And the 1 day on Thursday day.
And another night.
And another night on Thursday night.
And then on Friday would be another day.
So that would be a 2nd day.
And then another night.
Another night, that would be the 3rd night. Now what about the 3rd day?
We come into Saturday, which is the 3rd day. And at that particular point in time, you have 3 days and 3 nights with Christ being resurrected just as it was moving into this first day of the week, or as we know it as Sunday, so that when the disciples came to the grave early in the next morning, while it was still dark, they found an empty tomb. He had been resurrected.
Right, and so in John 20, it makes it really clear. When Mary Magdalene went to the tomb early, it was still dark. They saw the stone had been taken away from the tomb. Christ was already gone by the time they went there while it was still dark early on that first day. So Christ was gone, proof that he was Messiah. He was resurrected. And when you add it up, it is as easy as
this
1,
particular
2, 3.
tradition here of the Good Friday, Easter Sunday doesn't work. The only New Testament chronology that you can find to match up is having him in the grave by Wednesday at sundown and then being resurrected at the end of the 3rd day and 3rd night by Saturday evening. And that works, and that is the proof that you have a Messiah.
And there's a lot to this. You can check this out, add it up yourself, look at the details, look at all the different references. And you can't come to really any other conclusion if you're really honest with yourself on adding it up. 1, 2, 3.
Take heed that no man deceive you. Take heed that no man deceive you. Take heed that no man deceive you. Take heed that no man deceive you.